All right, YouTube, here it is. Xdefiant, it's back. What has it been, like a year at this point? It's been a year, and we got our little playtest for a couple of days, and I'm going to show you guys my very first game of that playtest. Now, I knew I was going to struggle when I tried this game again. You know, last time I tried it a year ago, I was on the Xbox Series, and now we're back home over here on the PlayStation. So we're on the PS5 for this one, and I haven't been gaming basically at all this week. So I knew I was going to struggle a little bit. I went into the practice range for a minute, just testing out the sensitivity and all that, just trying to get a feel for the game again. But I got to be honest, man, even though I'm on a different console, it's a year later, I'm on a different controller, I got to say, like, the aiming feels off in this game. And it's still broken too. The hit detection, honestly, it's hard to remember back, but it feels like it might be a little bit better. But you're still getting shot around corners constantly. You're still getting shot by people that are not even looking at you. That is still all here. It's a year later. Like, you're wondering what they did with this game, man. It's been a whole year since the last successful-ish beta or betas. Look at the bunny hopping, man. That's the reason why I chose this first gameplay too. I had actually a couple of gameplays with even more bunny hopping than this, but I just wanted to show you guys my raw first game. And just like, you're trying to get used to the game, you're trying to get used to the guns again, me on the PS5 now, and I want you guys to check out the insane amount of bunny hopping going on in this game, man. This is what these new cringe sweatlords, they think this is skill, they think this is sexy gameplay, just to hop everywhere. Like, I think there's a kill cam in here, or whatever, when I run into an enemy, I think he hops like 5 times or something, like just before he get, like, look at the hop and do, oh my goodness, man, hit him with a booty slide. There you go, the other dude came in with the booty slide. My teammate hopping as soon as I spawn. Yo, everybody's hopping, man. Listen, we joke about it with Call of Duty. This one's hopping before he even comes around the corner. Look, booty slide, bunny hop again. You know, we joke about it in Call of Duty, and it's a problem over there. There's so much bunny hopping in Call of Duty. It's just ridiculous how serious these nerds take this game. Take these games in general. Like, they just take gaming to a whole new level, man. They're all trying to get picked up by a pro team. They're all trying to make it rich out here and shit. Oh, the spawns too, man. The spawns are crazy in this game. But we joke about it in Call of Duty because it is a problem. There is too many bunny hoppers over there, man. There's just way too much of that going on. But we know it's got some insane, strict, skill-based matchmaking as well, too, with the EO matchmaking and everything else. But, like, we know what's going to be when you hop on there. Honestly, it's too early to tell. Like, we can't say for sure until we see this game in its final form. We're not there yet. We're still... It looks like we might be a ways away from seeing this game actually release. But I can say with proper confidence, oh, check this clip out. So we take that dude out, right? I call him my thing to heal up. I run into this dude. Look at this. Bunny hop, bunny hop, bunny hop. Bro, he hit me with like 5 or 6 hops. Like, you can't. Dude, the bunny hop, I could say with proper confidence, there is more bunny hopping going on over here than there is in Call of Duty. But like I said, it's impossible to test the matchmaking because that's all we have is betas and play tests, server tests. Like, that's all we have with this game. We haven't seen its final form, so we can't test it out when more casuals get their hands on the game. Obviously, I only played like 4 games so far, 4 full games. I left a couple because I just got tired of the sweat, man. I got tired of the bunny hop and the booty sliding all over the place. Dude, I'm tired of it in Call of Duty. I'm not trying to run into it every single game, all game long over here. But with tests like these, especially early on in those tests, it's going to be all the super sweats that are on the game. Now, obviously, this is just my first impressions with this playtest. My first impressions on PlayStation 5 with Xdefiant. Hopefully the last playtest that we have with this game before it actually releases. Who knows when that time's going to come. But this is still just my first impressions. I'm going to give this game more time. I'm going to try again. I'm definitely going to try it when it releases to actually test the matchmaking to see if there's no skill-based matchmaking here. But when you have a game that's still broken, you're still getting shot around corners and walls, the whole 9. You're getting killed by people who are not even looking at you, man. Their gun is pointed in the opposite direction, and they're still able to hit you. You got terrible spawns. The game, honestly, feels clunkier to me now than it did the last beta, and it feels outdated. Like, if this game dropped during Modern Warfare Deuce, this game would have thrived. But Modern Warfare Deuce and a half fixed a lot of Modern Warfare Deuce's problems, man. Why wouldn't you just go and play that? If it's going to have basically the same problems as Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half, but actually Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half feels less clunky. The gunplay feels a little bit better, in my opinion, from what I've seen so far with this game. And if this game is going to be just as sweaty as Call of Duty, why wouldn't you just go play Modern Warfare Deuce and a Half where you have kill streaks, man? It does not make sense to me to play this game that feels outdated, is as clunky as it is. It's sweaty as fuck right now, man. Like I said, it's too early to tell. We can't test this shit. We can't test the matchmaking until we got the full game. And I will definitely be doing that. I'm not giving up on this game. But I'm not seeing much incentive there, man. Like, yeah, Call of Duty sucks. It's so stale in the state that it's in right now. And we're tired of the bundles over content. We're tired of the matchmaking. We're tired of all the shit. But tell me where the incentive is for this game. It's a free-to-play game, so that will grab some people. Right now, it feels just as sweaty as Call of Duty. It's just as broken as Call of Duty, in some aspects even more. The bunny hopping is insane in this game, probably worse than Call of Duty. The spawns are just as broken as Call of Duty, if not worse. I just don't see much incentive to play this game. If it really has no skill-based matchmaking, that will be what keeps me supporting the game. I will keep coming. If it really has no skill-based matchmaking when the game is here, that will keep me coming back to the game. I will support this game. Wallet in hand, I will be buying their little micro packs and shit. Like, I will be spending money on the game. I will support a developer that believes in no skill-based matchmaking in regular pubs. But right now, this is all we know with this game. I've never seen this game. I don't know what it's like to play this game without skill-based matchmaking, because all we have is these super sweaty server tests and betas and shit. And I'm wondering, where is the incentive, and what did they do with the time between last beta until now? Like, we got betas, they worked, the game ran, it had problems, but the game ran. We had those betas, it's a year later, now we have another little beta, another server test or whatever they're calling it. You know, what do they do with that time? Because the game is still broken. It's a year later, the game feels more outdated. It feels more clunky. What did they do with that time, though? Like, where's the improvements that we... Like, I wasn't expecting this game to be like a completely different game or nothing like that, but I didn't expect it to regress with more time. You expected it to be more polished. You expected it to run better. Now, it is a server test or whatever. Like, there's going to be a lot of people hitting me with that. Like, they're the same people that every time we get a Call of Duty beta, they're like, oh, it's just a beta, man. Leave it alone. Even though the game drops in 2 weeks after that beta. Oh, it's just a beta, man. Shut the fuck up and wait for the game to get here, man. You're just a fucking asshole, bro. It's just a beta. Like, okay, yeah, it's just another server test. But still, man, this game should be polished as fuck. Considering what we played a year ago, and considering what I'm seeing now, like, it's just, dude, I'm not seeing much incentive there. I'm not seeing, like, what do they do with that time? That's all I'm left wondering after my first impressions with this game is, what do they do with that time? Now, I know the Xdefiant community is extremely toxic. I've seen this firsthand with my last videos a year ago. They don't like to hear anything negative about this game. Already, man, they're like, it's like you're insulting their child if you say something critical about this game. They're so overprotective about it. It's very weird behavior. Like, this is their savior or some shit, man. Now you guys are finding out, I guess the hard way you could say, that I don't just hate on Call of Duty. Call of Duty is what I cover mostly on this channel, and I'm just honest about the game. I see potential here with this game, and this was my first impressions. I could have just got a really unlucky session, right? I might have a great time the next time I hop on. But this is where we are for this first little session, man, and I'm not seeing it. It seems like this game was built from the ground up for the sweat lords and the keyboard and mouse nerds. You know, the keyboard and mouse nerds that like to cry about aim assist day in and day out like it's their job. Yeah, those nerds. Even though they know they have an advantage, they cry about aim assist daily. It seems like this game was built for those two groups of people. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you on that next one.